Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Laura from the Innisfil hackLAB and Library. In today's Tinkershop tutorial, we're going to learn how to create a card in Cricut Design Space. Alright, let's get started. We're going to start by left-clicking on the New Project button to open our canvas. On the left is our Design panel, where you can select and search your design elements. At the top of the canvas is the Edit bar with your basic editing tools to size and arrange your design. On the right is the panel selector and layer functions that are useful for grouping, attaching, and welding images. You can adjust your settings using the menu on the top left, adding or removing the grid, and switching between imperial and metric. Let's think about what type of card you'd like to design and whether it will be vertical or horizontal, square or rectangular. We're going to select the Shape tool from the Design panel and insert a square onto our canvas. You want to left-click on the Unlock icon in the bottom left so that you can adjust the dimensions. I'm going to make a horizontal card that is 4 by 6 inches, so my rectangle will be 8 by 6 inches. You can resize your shape by dragging the arrows on the bottom right, or by entering your desired size in the edit bar at the top of the canvas. You can also zoom in and out using the plus and minus symbol in the bottom left-hand corner. And you can change the color of your project by clicking on the square here. I'm going to duplicate my rectangle as we will be gluing these two pieces together after they are cut. To create a score line to make the card easier to fold, select the Shapes tool and then the score line. We can rotate that 90 degrees, make it a little bit longer, and center it on our card by selecting both the score line and our card and clicking Arrange, centering horizontally and vertically. Do it again for the inside. Now to attach the score line to your card, select both pieces, the score line and the card, and click on Attach. Hold Shift when you select the card so that they're both selected. Next, we're going to add writing to the card by selecting the Text button and typing in what you would like on the front of the card. You can change your font in the top Edit menu. I'm going to filter for single layer and look for easier, less delicate fonts so that there's less chance of tears. And remember that you will lose the inside of any letters like E and O unless you glue them to the second piece of cardstock. You can resize using the blue arrow on the bottom right hand side and center on the front of your card. For the writing to be cut out of the card, you will select the text and hold Shift while clicking on the card, then Attach. Next, to add an image, left-click on the image icon, type in what you're searching for, and you can also filter on the left. I'm looking for cut-only images. Some are more complex and some are simpler. When you select your image, it will appear in the ribbon on the bottom, and then you click Insert Images to have them appear on the canvas. You can resize using the blue arrows and arrange on your card. Well, this is a very lovely image. It's 7 layers, which will take a little bit too long for my project. So I'm going to delete it and instead duplicate my single layer image and flip it. can change the color by selecting the box in the Edit menu. And now for the inside. On the inside of the card, I'm going to add written text using a Cricut marker instead of having it cut from the cardstock. So once I type in my chosen text and you change the font, you will filter for writing. Again, resize using the blue arrows on the bottom right-hand side and center on your card. I will also add another image. So again, we click on the Images button, type in your search, select your image, and click on Insert Images. Oh, I forgot to attach my writing to my card. And now I'll bring the image forward. And place on the card. And change the color. When you're happy with your design, click on the Save button at the top and name your project. If you have a Cricut at home and are ready to print, make sure you use your blue mat when cutting cardstock. Select the Make It button and check each layer of your project. Adjust the settings for your particular model and have fun putting it together. We would love to see your completed projects at one of our virtual maker meetups or by tagging us on social media. I'm Laura from the Innisfil ID Lab and Library, and thanks again for joining us. Take care.